cards is like, yes, they answer this stuff, but the question is, do they answer it fast enough or not? Because there's plenty of things that you could play that deal with artifacts and enchantments. Like there's even a new one that gains life. So this person was, what were they playing? Jeskai? We either played against them or I saw a deck list that they had. I think they were playing a Jeskai deck. No companion. Steam vents. Alright, story checks out. I think I'm just discarding Cartel Aristocrat. That way if I ended up getting verdicted, I just have this in play. Okay, just blue-red. So far. I don't really know what they're doing. It's possible that this is better to play, but I don't think it's that relevant. Okay, well that actually worked out in my favor, because I don't want this to get exiled. I really want to stitch a supplier. There you go. So we can get to a point pretty quickly where if they tap out, they're just going to die because of rally. Might already be at that point. Probably not, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if they tap out, I could potentially just rally, mill myself, and then return. We'll see what they do. Because if I have the second Cruel Celebrant, I guess... Yeah, so I can rally, and then I can get Eye Twitch. I can sack Eye Twitch to Cartel Aristocrat to loot away Cruel Celebrant, and then I can return to the ranks for it. So if they just do nothing, I think they might be dead. Okay. They actually dead, though? I think I'd just go for it either way. Oh, this just does it. Okay, so we get back 1, 2. So I can sack this. That means I'm getting back... Yeah, if I sack Supplier and I miss, it's a little awkward. So this way I get 3. Which doesn't matter. So it's better to actually sack Supplier, because I can just get back the card. Yeah. enough? Maybe this isn't lethal. So these are staying in play. And then these are going away. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm one short, right? So these are the things that are going away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry. Yeah, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So I don't think I can kill him. So we just chill. I still have this, like, relevant board state. But I lose the sack outlet, which is kind of bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't think they could have won. I think I just go drain 2. This can't sack itself, right? So I drain 4 here, and then I just smack them for like 4 more. They're at 9, and then I have rally, and then I just have this board that eventually will beat them. Alright, so I want voice. So they only showed me blue-red cards, but I think they might be playing Jeskai. I can bring in Soul Guide Lantern to fight over Dig Through Time, but I don't know if that's very good. Anger of the Gods is annoying. So I think I want Dramoka's Command. I definitely want Thoughtseize. I don't think I'm going to bring in any other cards. So these come in. I can trim a return. Rally's appealing because it's instant speed. So I could just go down to like 6 of this effect. And then Priest is not great. It does let me churn through my stuff. I'm just leaving 1. Like, if I'm gonna draw a sack outlet, I think I really want it to be Cartel Aristocrat. It's just like Anger of the Gods Insurance. It'll give me some triggers before they die, and then it'll just... It's actually really annoying for them to deal with, because they can't kill with a burn spell. So I can play around Scorching Dragonfire by leaving up Village Rites. This hand's pretty good. Sure. Alright, so we just play this and get a Disenchant. Playing straight into a counter isn't great. I drew another one, though. There's a chance they don't have a counter spell. Yep. So, they are Jeskai. They gotta have Verdict and Anger of the Gods. Okay, maybe I just switched the plan. So I can't actually answer both. So I just have to hope to beat them down. So it's giving me a 1-1. Could get just 2 idiots. I don't think the scry is relevant because all my cards in my deck are really bad. So I think I'm just going to get the random idiots. And then I'm going to play this and hope that they have anger instead of verdict, so I get to keep something. Maybe this is bad. I don't know. What's up, Bubs? Tight. Whatever happened to that Halo? Alright, I'm pretty sure they would have cast the verdict if they had one. I'm just gonna do the pest summoning and just like, I'm just not winning this game. So I'm just gonna try to beat them down as fast as I can and hope they have nothing. Just becoming a fucking world famous Magic streamer with my 11 viewers. Alright, nothing is good. I can beat nothing. If they have settle, I'll just cry. I don't think I'm playing around it. Fuck it. No fear. Sure. Kind of forgot I had Luris, to be honest. There might have been a point where I could have added this. Is I. Your date. Out of my awful cards. XD. Yeah, the double rip really fucked me over. The draw was really good. When I'm on the play, though, I can just play this and preemptively get the answer to it, so they can't play it until after they have counter magic up, which just makes it so much less effective. Like, it makes it so awkward for them. It's basically just a Tormod script, which is still good, but like, if one thing I could do actually is board in Return to the Ranks over Rally because I see all these Rest in Peace. And if I do have Professor and I tutor the thing that answers it and they don't play it, I can potentially set up turns where I get to mill myself and then just cast Return to the Ranks and they have to answer that. Sure. Okay. So they're dead. If they have absolutely nothing. I'm probably just attacking them, to be honest with you. If they have anything, I'm not killing Teferi anyway, so. Fuck. Okay, dude. Just some shitter beat down. Let's go, baby. I can't believe I won that game. GG. We might be getting to the point where the queues are doomed just because it's so late. But we'll see. Oh, found a match. It's fucking Gatorade's unopenable. Alright, what are we listening to? No companion. This hand is weird. Could try it. Not much upside to it. So what's... yeah. I have good draw steps, I guess. Just want to draw Stitcher Supplier. I think I can mulligan. This hand is obviously way better. We'll do that. If this return just has to get back like 1 or 2 cards, I'm fine with that. If I mill nothing off of the Wayfinder, it's probably awkward. But I don't know what that means. No companion and this is weird. I guess Niv? I hate people with fucking upkeep stops, dude. It freaks me out because I'm always worried that I'm just going to like F6 on accident because I think it's their turn. Alright, 1 drop's good. It's possible that I don't need all these eye twitches. Maybe I just want the 2-1. Like the 2-1's maybe a little better, but I think if I want the 2-1, I also want the eye twitches. Like the main reason that these cards are here is to loot. Like they're just shitters that loot my hand to set these up. That's basically it. This is just Niv. It's probably a pretty good matchup, I think. I'll double Supplier, which is fine. Probably good, actually. If they get to Shadow's Verdict me, it's bad. But this probably is a turn 4 kill if they don't carry it or whatever. We'll see though. Maybe if my mills are just bad. Could have main deck Dovin's Vitas. Okay. So the plan next turn is rally, sack, mill, find whatever, return to ranks it, kill them. There's not too many things they can do to me that are that bad because I'm not getting Bring Delighted. They're probably just sitting there with a bunch of removal like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Also, the priests give me a redraw. Like, I can upkeep, stop, activate priest to sack the things that are going to die to rally. Or get exiled to rally. Okay, I think I have to go for it. Try to keep notes. Okay. So I have these 5 are gonna get exiled. Maybe I should have sacked to mill in response. So I did for 3. Literally Blooming Marsh first. And then I can just get a Scry 2 draw 1. In case they do get to bring the Light Shadows Verdict to me. To try to rebuild, or I can just loot and then just have a 0 mana draw 1 basically. I think it's better to loot. Okay, this sacks. This. So I just need, Cruel Aristocrat basically. So I have these 5 that are gonna get exiled. We had Priest. Okay, so maybe we're not gonna kill. I could have. Might have overshot my thought. Okay, well if I'm gonna get Shadows Verdicted, I have to, like, I should use this anyway and try to get cards back out of it. So yeah, we really didn't hit anything actually. That was kind of unfortunate. Yeah, what are you gonna do? All right, so these 5. So I get X equals 3. Yeah, I just milled more suppliers. I think I'm just gonna die. I think the game's like over. I think they're just going to cast Bring to Light, and I can't beat a Shadow's Verdict. But maybe their deck doesn't have Shadow's Verdict in it. So right now I'm trying to figure out if there's any universe I'm not casting this Return of the Ranks, but I guess I'm just gonna do it. It's so bad though. My mills were awful. So the middle 5 things. I mean, if they don't have Bring to Light, we're probably fine. If they get Extinction Event, I'm almost certainly going to lose to it. Maybe they have another tap land. That gives us hope. I think the way I played this game is optimal if I'm functioning under the assumption they have Shadow's Verdict in their deck. Because I'm not sure if things ever get better for me. Okay, so now we just want to find a rally. I think I'm looting. I didn't play a land. I could just be scrying. It's probably less greedy. Makes more sense. If they find a land and then verdict me, I guess it's bad, but no, they had the land. Okay, so they just don't bring the light, I think. I think that makes the most sense. Oh, is this gonna die? It is, right? I can't do anything about it now. I don't think it's relevant either. Oops. Could have gone for the Luris. Like maybe the reason I was supposed to not get this and just loot is because I could add Luris to my hand. But it feels like the way this game is going to end is with me drawing Rally. Pretty unimpressive showing, I think I would say. Like, the fact that I've done all that I've done and I haven't won the game, I don't think it's great. That's fine. Okay, they found Bring the Light, so... Straw Rally. Nope. Am I supposed to just play the Wayfinder? Could maybe beat Shadow's Verdict. It's a tiny chance. Part of why I kept the Wayfinder. Yeah, it's so fucking annoying. I think this card's kind of just bullshit. It's just like, it just does way too much. I mean, this card, a lot of the cards in this deck are bullshit, but Bring the Light making it so it can, like, have no vulnerabilities is kind of annoying. Okay, so we Wayfinder. I think yeah. I sort of needed my draw step to be like supplier, or I needed a mill supplier. I needed to set it up in a way in which I could just mill myself a ton. I'm actually dead. This blocks, so I have to get this. But then they have an answer for it, right? They've told me. Okay, I lost. Alright, well that sucked. My opponent just literally sat there and did absolutely nothing. I couldn't fucking kill him. But I milled 0 Cruel Celebrants, which was unfortunate. I milled like 40 cards. And I couldn't find one. So I think we got a little unlucky, but also like not a very good showing even with the unluck. So I need Thoughtseize. And I think that's the only card I'm boarding in this matchup. I'm not sure if this deck has Rest in Peace or not, but it's fine. I could have Dramoka's Command. I think it's bad. So let's Tremor, Return, and just an Eye Twitch. I could play more Zulaport Cutthroats. That might fix most of my problems. Like Cartel Aristocrat, you don't really get another 0 mana sack outlet for 2. Cartel Aristocrat, you're only 1. But I could reduce the variance somewhat by just having Zulaport Cutthroat, so I have a 5th Cruel Celebrant. So if I do have the Cartel Aristocrat, I'm milling more of them. So that might be correct. I think I have to keep. Just way too much upside. So the problem with the priest is like they can just kill it, and I don't get to trigger my supplier. I think we Thoughtseize now in case they have Rest in Peace. It's just not even a real magic card. Do I take Niv or Iteration? Guess Niv, I'm not sure. Hi, Jake. Land. I guess we died. I can't imagine mulliganing Thoughtseize, Stitcher Supplier, Wayfinder. But I think my deck is 23 lands. That's 22. Okay. Well, that's not that many. Maybe I should have mulliganed. I don't know. This hand had so much upside if I drew a land. We could still win, but I don't think we're going to. It's definitely close. I think it's a keep. Maybe it's not that close. Maybe I'm just being results oriented. Maybe it's just an obvious keep. Like, the hand just had everything that it needed except for one land. It wasn't like I needed... Like, if I find the second land, I'm so favored to find the third one. I have Mill 6. I have my payoff card. I have my enabler for my mill. I have another mill card that finds me on my land. Yeah, the way you beat these Niv decks is like you just kill them when they play Niv. But this draw might not be able to do that. Courtyard, I guess. There's a chance. Deck plays a lot of tap land, so. I've milled 0 creatures. It's not ideal. Yeah, this deck probably just has too many issues. Like, my deck's not working, and my opponent aren't putting Grafdigger's Cage and Rest in Peace into play. So, I do think that the learn 2-1 is a pretty good idea. Like, it was awesome that I could just tutor a Naturalized versus Rest in Peace earlier, but was it even relevant? Okay, what's it on there? It's actually relevant. Like, there's going to be spots where I can deal, like, 19 or whatever, but not 24 or 20. What is this game? 4 life? 21? Whatever the fuck it is. 25. I actually probably shouldn't have gotten Courtyard, because now if I draw another Courtyard, I get punished. I wanted to mill a Wayfinder. This is okay. So I still didn't find a Cruel Celebrant. This is another 3. This gives me a loot on my draw. Maybe they bring to light and just wreck me. Hopefully they just play Niv. Like, they have to play Niv and then I have to kill them immediately. Sure. That's a lot of mana. Ugh. My opponent is playing with powerful magic cards. Oh, they just want the life. Okay. Okay, I want to draw like a creature that I care about rallying back. That is good. I could have a counter spell. So sack here. So 1, 2, 3. No, we still mill like shit. So if I sack the supplier and it mills like really well, I guess I could sack my entire board, right? So I sack my entire board. Can't really imagine doing it any other way. Since I'm sacking my entire board anyway, it means I'm alphaing. If they have counterspell, I'd probably lose, so. Blocking here is good for them. Milled an eye twitch. It's probably not enough. Alright, so I want everything in my hand, which means I'm not gonna loot. So I guess I'll get... Could get reduced memory. None of these things seem that relevant. I guess I'll get this. Again, we didn't hit a fucking Cruel Celebrant. Alright. So I get loot to find it? And even then, it probably isn't enough, right? So right now I'm returning for 6. I think this is best to start with. So we hit double Celebrant. Is that enough? 5. So I'm doing it no matter what, so. 19. So this has got to be enough. I'm just assuming it is. I didn't actually count. Okay, we did the thing. Pog. Time to lose to Shadow's Verdict on the draw. I think our deck can kill on turn 4, so. Things obviously have to go right, but. Is there some card I could play in Abzan that would just counter Bring to Light? I could I could have Silence. That sounds so stupid. I could just play a spell that says you can't play more spells this turn. That way they can't play the thing they get. Silence might not be that bad. I guess against control decks too, you could just cast Silence and then rally. But it's such an awful Magic card that I don't know if I'm in that. I could board in these voices. I don't think that they matter. Like, I don't think that they're going to lose to, like, a big elemental ever. I think I just have to rally them if I want to win. Sin really wants a 1-drop. Could try it. I just need to top deck well. I think I'll mulligan. Sin looks much better. Just get rid of a land. Swamp. I guess. They mulligan as well. Maybe thought these will slow him down enough. It's not a bad draw, actually. Okay, so just all removal. Extinction Event is annoying. I guess I just let him keep the stupid spot removal and I just play only bad cards. I'm just gonna play idiots and pick up Luris. Okay. Taking a lot of damage. I don't think it's going to be that relevant. Could have added Luris here. Then they just get to decay it. Which doesn't sound that appealing to me. Sure. I don't even know what they're gonna name. I guess Rally. It's definitely my most important card, but like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, sure. I can still just kill them with Rally plus Priest you. Not yet. So I have Priest, Wayfinder. I have double Priest, which is 4. So yeah, I think I just need to play these two things before I do stuff. And then I have to hope they don't Shadow's Verdict me. I'm never beating Shadow's Verdict. Like, if they're not dead and they're casting Shadow's Verdict, I don't think my deck can win. So I just have to cross my fingers. I need 2 turns of them not having Bring to Light. Kind of just feels like Shadow's Verdict just made it so you can, like, as long as Bring to Light is legal in the format, like, you just cannot play a deck like this. It feels so foolish to play against a deck that has 5 cards that instantly beat you. But in theory, the matchup's good outside of that. Like, their cards are just all pretty not great. Sure. Yeah, them not naming Rally and then me immediately drawing Rally was pretty sick. So each priest is 4 damage. Yeah, I just can't do anything without the aristocrats, right? Still a good draw. But yeah, I think I'm just supposed to hit and then rally and then upkeep kill them. Or try to kill them. I have 3 priests actually, yeah, so no top deck Bring to Light, please. They really drew Bring to Light for their... Oh, it's a Niv! It's fucking Niv, god damn it, yes! Oh god, they were so meticulous. I was shitting my pants. Upkeep stop. Nice. Sweet. Got a dub. Alright, that was cool. I think from their spot I would have maybe named Rally, but I don't know what their hand was. Naming Aristocrat, that was probably the second best name, but like, if you think about how my graveyard already had 2 priests, I sort of get where their head's at, but they just took so much free damage from my mediocre beatdown. But yeah, we definitely got lucky. We drew Rally and they never had Bring to Light, so. Not sure what I'm doing with this hand. I'm probably just Professor discard Aristocrat with this hand. Could just play the Priest out. It's felt like I've never drawn my 1-drops. I have 8. It's been really awkward that I haven't been able to curve out any game. Okay, Snow Covered Swamp is probably a pretty good matchup for me. At least game 1. Whatever I play is so likely to die that I'm just going to play this. I could just get my Scry. I'm sort of down to do that. I can just cast these, so let's do that. I don't really... The Pest Summoning's okay, but I think the Priest is so likely to die. Yeah, I'm just going to get my Scry and play that next turn. Gifted Aetherborn. Alright. I concede. So what do I want? Stitcher Supplier? Rally? I think these cards are good enough to draw, actually. Like, I'm just going to double spell, and then return eventually. And hopefully they don't murder me before then. Like, if they go Sorin into Champion of Dusk, that's maybe kind of scary, but not really. I just block. I have a lot of Shocklands in my mana base. They don't feel great. I think this is going to get Murderous Ridered. And then I at least gain a life. Maybe they kill this, untap, and kill this. That would make sense too if they have no play on turn 3. Their deck probably has a bunch of Kalitas in it. It's just now dawning on me that their deck has a bunch of Kalitas in it, and I can never beat that card in a million years, so that's unfortunate. This matchup went from me, like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, they're playing mono black aggro. Then they played a Gifted Aetherborn, and I was like, oh, maybe it's vampires. But yeah, it's definitely vampires, and they definitely have Kalitas. So that one is gonna be rough to beat. Sure. They did what I said. They didn't play Kalitas, though, which is good news. Okay. I could have just returned for 2 things there. I think this is higher upside. Fatal Push? Just sagging this. If they have Fatal Push, they would just Fatal Push this. I don't really know why they're tanking. It's kind of weird to me, but sure. Okay, so now I have 3 things for the return. just have Adler's play iTwitch. It kind of feels to me like they might have Kalidas and just be missing a land, which is terrifying. But there's really nothing I can do about it. Think I'm playing my land? I just want it in play anyway. If I block here, I'll probably get reduced. Like, if they don't have Kalidas, I can get... Fuck. I could have gotten reduced memory. Alright, that's the ball game. I should have... Oh, I could have sacked in response. I wasn't paying fucking attention. If I wasn't looking at my stupid sideboard and actually... I just threw the game. Fuck, man. That was such a free end to the game. Like, this game was so winnable if I just sacked. Man, it's fucking goddamn streaming. Bullshit. Just kidding. Alright, I think I'm dead, though. What can I do here? Oh, I get this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not dead. I mean, I'm dead, but I'm not dead. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, the learn stuff has been sweet. I'm not sure if it's good enough, but it's been cool. And it seems relevant, so... But yeah, they could, like, anything that kills my Luris and then makes it 2-2 and then kill another thing and then attack me and blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be rough. I guess since I have the Aristocrat, if they... Fuck off, man. That's so annoying, these Drew Thoughtseize. They could have drawn it last... No, they drew land last turn. Fuck. That's so annoying, dude. Ah... I punted so fucking hard, dude. This game was just free as fuck. They would just have a stupid 3-2. So annoying. I just don't have a way back in, man. I'm so fucking mad at myself. I mean, it's because I'm streaming. Like, if I was alone, I would not have... I was just trying to explain the fucking sideboard option, but... Oh well, it's all good. It's my bad. The cards are so good, but they have a Kalidas that they should not have. I literally don't think there's a card in my deck. Besides reduce memory. Okay. I should have won that game by like a country fucking mile. The way I lose is if they have another Kalidas in their hand, but if they don't, I think I just slam them. Okay, let's put in... I think my opponent had a bad draw too, so it's unfortunate. So I need things that kill Kalidas. Voice is probably pretty good. So Kalidas is going to be a 3-4, which means that this is never going to kill it. And then maybe they have the Leyline or whatever, but I have these to kill it. So I think I need Thoughtseize. I think I just have to put it in versus a deck with Sorin and Kalidas. So how in the fuck am I going to board? Priest is mediocre. They have a million ways to kill it. Village Rites is good, but maybe a card that I'm not supposed to have after board just because I need space for other cards. It's so good with supplier. Let's trim one of each of these. Because they're going to be worse on a million spells. Let's just cut the right center priest. Alright, run it back. I punted. I threw. I'm a thrower. Ten needs a little help, but I think you're supposed, like, if you're gonna play a deck like this, you're supposed to keep hands that are like this. For some reason they can't kill this. It'll be good. I have what, 2 in? I block. I guess it's alive. Cool. Okay. Whatever. Weirdo. I actually think I could have gotten planes there. It would have been better. I'll just attack. Maybe I want to double block. I'm not sure how relevant dealing 1 is going to be. Like trading 1 for 1. It could be relevant. I'm just doing this to get their life total lower for if I do end up being able to have a good rally turn. So if all of these cards end up in my graveyard and have a pre-sack, this ended up, I guess, working out if they just put the counter on. Okay. Okay, we probably would have just lost game 3. I know some of these vampire decks have 4 Kalitas, so it's a bit unlucky. I think they're the only Kalitas deck in the format. Maybe some of the mono black decks sideboard them, but it's a good draw. It'd be hard to beat a removal spell. If I win the game where they play turn 3 Sorin into Kalitas, I'll be pretty happy. It's definitely doable. Oh, just the absolute god draw. 1-drop, Heart, Sorin, Kalitas, Wrath. I guess I get to... Oh, they name Warrior. Or no, I guess I get to... Okay, dude, you're a Sorin gamer. I get it. So I go to 14, and then I take 8, 11, 15. -1. I draw untap land, I jump. I need to draw untap white land. Is that enough? 5, 10. Block here. Okay. Wait, I could win. Could I? I needed that mill to be the nuts, and then this mill to be the nuts. That mill was one creature. I think if I milled like 6 creatures here, maybe I could win this game. Yeah, I mean, why would they not have a removal spell? That would be so unlucky of them to not instantly fucking murder me when I have a glimmer of hope in my life for the first time. So yeah, I don't think it would have mattered. Like, so what? They smash, I rally for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, if they just attack into a rally, like if I live through this attack and they attack into a rally, it's not absurd. I can't believe we won 2 matches after that fucking beating. Just an absolute bludgeoning by Kalidas. Just no other card mattered. Very nice. Thanks for playing. I like this though. Like I lost so badly, but the fact that I had a shot at like various points because of the way my deck was built was really cool. Like I punted the first game. Did we win a game? No, we didn't win a game. So probably would have lost the third game. But like they had the best, like they just like, I don't know if they could have had a better draw, and then we could have potentially won. Like if they just didn't have another removal spell, we block, go to 2. They attack again, we rally, we block the board, trade everything, gain a bunch of life. And then we get our enter the battlefield triggers too. That was sweet. I don't know. Like, the fact that I even had a chance after drawing that supplier was pretty cool. Most of their cards are just removal spells though, right? Like, they can draw Sorin, they can draw... I don't know, they can draw like a thing that redraws into a removal spell, so... GG. That was sweet though. This deck's really cool. I think this is a big deal. Actually. iTwitch maybe a little bit less so, but like I said, I haven't been drawing 1-drops very often, and my priest keeps dying. So the iTwitch gets most of its value from the priest. But I've liked my main deck configuration. Yeah, it's really cool. It's sweet that I just have main deck out stick Kalidas. But yeah, I think it just doesn't feel powerful enough for Pioneer. Like, it's just, there's so much random milling, and you have to, like, assemble. And it feels like too many things maybe have to go right. Like, just the archetype is just too flawed for it to be a good deck, but it does feel like an improvement on the other versions I've played. Like, a way that historically the rally decks were good was just you played with Collect Company, and that card was just broken, so you could just win games because your card, like, you just drew a card that was worth like 3 of your opponent's cards, and it also just bridged you to rally. So if you could play Collect Company in this version, I doubt that it's worth it. And then I have a black-white zombie version of this deck that I historically had a lot of success with. I think this deck's just better at having draws that aren't like turbo combo draws. Where like with this deck you just have Crypt Breaker some of the time, and then you just cast these cards. Like you just cast Sword these and then your opponent loses. Plus you don't have to get Celebrant plus Aristocrat. You can either do that or you can just get these things. So I suspect this is probably better, but this could also adapt some of the lesson stuff. It could just play some of the 2-1s to be able to have outs to Graveyard Hate. Like, you could just play the white one, the Beast Within effect. It's much worse than the Naturalize, but you wouldn't have to add green mana to the deck, so that's kind of cool. Alright, this ends sweet. This fucking goddamn weed music. I can't let anyone know I listen to that. Turn 1 Bright Climb Pathway. Oh, that's loud. I have no idea. Oh, it's this stupid deck. Fuck me. Alright, they're probably faster than us. Like, I want to play against decks that just have some spot removal along the way. Like, just, we don't, our deck, none of our mediocre draws invalidate their good draws. So, it's going to be very hard to win. I milled the 0 creatures off of this. I have no sack effect. Should have double-eye twitched, maybe. I'm assuming that this is the combo deck. I need to draw like a Cartel Aristocrat or a Village Rites. I could reconfigure my deck. Okay. Well, it's probably not that. Okay, this, on the other hand, is probably a very good matchup. I assumed that it was a deck that was going to be a stack-based combo deck. This is just going to Ugin me and stuff, which is not ideal, but if I have draws, like, their deck is really slow, and if I have draws with sack outlets where I can turbo mill myself, it's a good draw. Maybe I can have a big turn here. Milled one thing. Holy shit. My deck is just like only things that are... it's like 40 creatures that I want to mill. It's kind of absurd. Maybe they block a Stitcher Supplier? There's no way. I don't think I'm supposed to return yet. I think I'm supposed to pray that I have a good draw step next turn. I don't know. It's kind of insane that I'm 1-6. When my deck is like literally like every time I mill one card, I'm like 40% to hit. Or excuse me, it's like 60, right? Whatever. Maybe they'll blast zone me. Maybe they'll blast zone me and I'll draw rally. I think my deck needs 4 Village Rites. I think that's the answer. I'm optimistic for the next 2 games. But yeah, this one we just did nothing. Could do that, where like Village Rites accomplishes a similar thing that Priest does, except for it's not interactable. Am I getting blast zoned here? Attack. Probably getting Ugin, right? They're just taking all the damage so they can Ugin me. So if they play a Ugin, they sack a Sanctum. be a Nugan. Doesn't matter what I get. I'll just get a random card. What's the other one? The card's actually pretty appealing if you have Collect a Company. So maybe if I try a version with Collect a Company, I want this. It's also somewhat interesting that you could just play 8 Village Rights if you wanted. Maybe that's a thing worth exploring. Oh, I just opened Arena. Fuck me. Done with Ugin? What the fuck's going on? I don't want Arena, no. They're at 4. It was really weird to take the hit and then blast on. I have no idea why you'd ever do that. Alright, we didn't mill the sack guy. Okay, my opponent's just done literally nothing. So we get Professor... Just a bunch of garbage. There's dead on... No, that... Did I do a sack effect? Which I don't have. But now they're 1. I think I want this just because I have the Return of the Ranks that can just draw. Or if I mill the sacker, I can return and then get Celebrant. Alright. What a weird game. Okay, I'm sorry, opponent. Your deck doesn't have spells in it, apparently. Okay, what the hell Graveyard 8 is a blue-green ramp deck gonna have? Like Soul Guide Lantern, maybe? I definitely want the Thoughtseize. I could just hedge and board in the trophy. I don't think it matters. I think I can just board in Thoughtseize. Take out One Eye Twitch and I guess a Priest. I think I want all of my combo stuff. If they have Graveyard Hate, so be it. We have to hope that the professors can find answers to it and then reassemble. But we can all just beat down. I guess I keep, I don't know. Give me a 1-drop, damn it. Grazer? Oh, the nut draw. I lost. I lost. I lose. Look at this boy. How the fuck are you gonna beat that? Probably a good draw. Pretty good versus a Grazer. Okay. Oh man. Alright, I gotta be 2 Olmox and 3 lands. Don't draw Cultivate, please. That's all I ask of you. This one's gonna hurt to lose. I'm not gonna lie. I drew growth spot, okay. Okay. It's 5 mana. Six mana. Okay, they're 4 mana away from their Ulamogs. It's a good draw. Maybe we can beat an Ulamog anyway. Okay. Land. Oh, did I punt? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think it mattered. No, I could have. Yeah, I could have cast this with black, green, black, added double black here, or added double black, or yeah, double black, and then white, white, so I double spell. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal, but it wasn't great. Just do this now. Think so. I can either loot away a land. So they have 2 Ulamog. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the land is almost entirely irrelevant. Getting creatures in the graveyard is maybe relevant, but I don't think it's that relevant. So double priest is 4 damage. I really just need the 1/2. Oh shit. That's why my opponent didn't draw anything relevant, because their deck doesn't have anything relevant in it. Fuck. Fuck, ka. Shit. What am I supposed to do? I guess I get Luris. I just want to Luris and then get Wayfinder. I just need a rally. I think I can beat this. That's annoying. They very easily could have just hit some piece of shit thing, but I guess it's maybe not as bad as other things could have been. What'd you draw now? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could be 8, 9, and it could be 10. Really, dude? Are you fucking me? This is such an unlucky game. I can't beat the stupid Ulamongs, but they might not Scavenger Ground. Because it makes it so they're not Uganing me. So I need to figure out, like, so the lowest pressure's this to go and -3. The graveyard pressures this to get sacked and make it so they can't cast their Ulamogs. And then I can just beat them down with idiots. So I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I want to get back. Maybe it's just Priest. This goes to 5. Oh, this plus is here. I'm fucking brain dead. Okay, this plus is here 100%. There's no way anything else happens. So what do I want to add? I think it's Priest. It's not great either way, but I still think this gives me maybe the best shot. They have to, like, I guess mess up or brick or something of that combination. This was a sad game though. Those top decking unexpected results into Ugin, into Rejuvenator, into Scavenger Grounds was just absolutely devastating. So, like, look at what cards I'm playing. You think I'm gonna beat a fucking Ugin or a Scavenger Ground? I do now. Yeah. Now they just do nothing. They just do nothing and they win with Ugin and leave up Scavenger Ground. So what has to happen, I think, is they have to Ulamog me and then I have to, like, kill them. It's -2s. So just play these and say go, maybe? And at least somewhat pressure the Ugin. If they -2, I just sack. Get a card back. It's 2, right? It was at 5. This is smart. Like, they can't lose if they do this. I mean, they can, but it's so unlikely for them to lose. Okay, so now what am I doing? I can kill this, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's cool. It's kind of useful. But now I'm just gonna lose to Ulamog. I think it's worth doing though. No more Luris. 3, 7. It's gonna be so hard for me to win. Good block here, I guess. I don't think it's relevant. I'm gonna lose to Ulamog probably before I lose to damage, so I'll just keep this round as utility. Okay, that puts him at 8. It's a good start, I guess. Okay, so if this and this. It's the best way for me to change stuff. I milled one thing. Alright, let's do some math. So this is 3 now, 11. I think I'm just supposed to start attacking. And just hope that I draw like Stitcher Suppliers. Any sort of churn. I don't think I'm supposed to play my land. Maybe I am. It's fine. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so any land I just lose, but I think that might do it. I'm supposed to do it now, right? We'll see. Might be able to just beat an Ulamog. I can loot away land. Or I can just get Pest Summoning. So if they find land and they Ulamog Cartel, it's pretty bad. I should have stacked this differently, potentially. I think I'm still supposed to get the Pest Summon in. Yeah, I stacked this so shittily. If I knew I was finding a land, I would just loot away the land. I probably shouldn't have done it anyway. It's fine, I think, because I'll get the Eye Twitch trigger. So I need to find another Cartel Aristocrat. Two blockers? This goes away. Sack my board. So I just win by blocking. I could figure it out and play around it. Potentially. Cannot believe I won that game. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Alright, GG. That's cool. Alright, maybe we can get a 4-1. I don't think this deck is very good, but it's doing some stuff. It's pretty fun to play. And I think it, like I said before, I think it is an improvement on like the old versions. I don't think people play this deck very often, Pioneer, just because it has a lot of problems. But having a bunch of main deck answers, like you have answers to Kalidas, answers to Ugin even, answers to just whatever, and in post-board games you have answers to Rest in Peace and Grafter's Cage. So, it's pretty sweet. I definitely think the lesson stuff is impactful. This is probably the best Pioneer deck that actually uses these learn cards. Like, one of the things I always wanted in the rally decks, and I built a few red versions just to try it, is like just a 2-mana thing that just looted. And obviously this deck's very good at that. But I think one way to sort of turbocharge it and make it a little bit faster and more consistent is I was having trouble killing my own creatures. Like, if you didn't draw a Cartel Aristocrat, your priest always died, so it was kind of difficult to like actually make sure that your eye twitches and your citrus suppliers are dying. And I think just having more village rights, maybe some deadly dispute, whatever combination makes a lot of sense. So I think that's the next step for this deck, if I want to keep trying it. And it's very good. Yeah, I need to figure out which is better, the village rights or the deadly dispute. I think I like rights better. Maybe it's not relevant, yeah. Like, if you have double 1-drop, maybe you want village rights, but even then, deadly dispute might just be a better card. Okay, so some sort of green aggressive deck could be a bit spooky. That's a really good draw. Card might just chew on them. Wayfinder can just find a white source, and yeah, this hand is absurdly good. If they double creature here, that would be mildly annoying. There's like one big idiot's fine. Yeah. Could have added Luris. I don't think that matters. Can I kill him on turn 4? So we have double Cruel Celebrant and double Cartel Aristocrat. Plus Priest. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're just dead. This is just a turn 4 kill. Okay, mono green, Stompy. I want to slow him down. And then I can just put in voice to, like, block. I don't know if that's relevant. I already have so many idiots that are good at blocking. Like, the thing that, like, the big thing that this produces is kind of good. I could try it. And then I could maybe board in, like, Trophy for Graveyard Hate, but... Alright, I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll be right back. All right. If they're just, they kind of have to just attack into my stuff. Maybe I don't need Village Rites. We'll trim one of each of these. Priest seems very good. I've been liking trimming an Eye Twitch. Maybe I just get rid of one Professor. Do this. I don't know if I need the Village Rites necessarily. This hand's fine. Like, the problem with this hand is that I have Voice of Resurgence. I can just discard it. Try it. I might just die, but because I'm not like curving out. Yeah, we'll play Eye Twitch just because we get the loot to make sure we find our land. Trying the pathway early is a little awkward. I could have just mulliganed this hand. There's no need to keep this. A bit excessive. Yep. Guess I'm just gonna play this and say go. I kind of wanna... kind of have one thing left sticking around. We'll see what I mill. I want to block with Eye Twitch, keep this in play, and then loot away Voice, and then just cast Return of the Ranks for 2 after I find a land. It seems pretty appealing. Level 2, sure. What if I just don't... I'm definitely blocking. I think we're doing like this. I could get a pest summoning. I don't think I have to though. Okay, it's fun, draw. With that draw, maybe I don't return yet. Maybe I just set up a big one and push the 1/1. Take another 5. It's probably fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This could get pest summoning. Or I could just loot. I think I want to find a rally. Not gonna offer the 1. I don't know why they would ever hesitate to attack. They don't necessarily know that I'm just gonna do this for 4, but the 5/4 would be annoying. Yeah, there it is. I have village rights though. I hate Moda. This song's silly. Little kid Will loved Dragon Force. That's for damn sure. We should just play Halo 2 or listen to Halo or watch Halo 2 montages with Dragon Force songs in them. That was my shit. I think this just no. Okay. Kind of weird. Sheesh. Okay, well now we get to 1, 2. That's a lot. Yeah, I think they're just dead. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'll do it for 5. I don't think I need to shock. So 9, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, sweet. So 4-1 with the rally deck. We lost to just main deck Kalidas. We got annihilated by it, but I should have won the first game. We would have gotten to play a third game, which I think my opponent still would have been favored, but would have had a shot. So that was kind of cool. This deck was sweet, for sure. Thank you guys for all the follows. Feel free to hit the follow button if you like Pioneer. I'm probably going to play a little more Pioneer, at least this week. I play Historic somewhat too, but what the hell? So this is the list. I'll probably post this one on Twitter. It's just a cool deck. Like, I don't think it's anything busted, but I like to share the decks I think are sweet. So this is the list I played.